Good morning and welcome to all our honored guests, students, and staff. We especially want to welcome our guest we have with us today, Lieutenant Colonel Gordon Taylor, Scott Taylor, Ms. Kim, our bus driver, Mr. Caslin, who's one of our county commissioners. Thank you for being here today and being our special guest with us. We also want to welcome our Apollo ROTC. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Whether you are participating virtually or in person, we welcome you to Sorgho's Veterans Day program. We certainly wish we could have this assembly in person and look forward to its in-person return in the years to come. Although we are presenting this virtually today, please know that we are highly honored to take this time to show honor, gratitude, and respect to our veterans and their families. Your courage, sacrifice, and dedication to protecting the freedoms of our country is highly valued and appreciated. Special thank you to Ms. Rachel Gasser, our music teacher, Ms. Taylor, our guidance counselor, and all our teachers and staff who have worked to make this presentation possible today. Sorgho is a Leader in Me school that teaches the 7 habits of highly effective people. We strive for everyone to discover and develop their leadership and genius. It gives me great pleasure to now turn the program over to our leaders of today and of the future, our students.
We are very pleased to have the Apollo High School ROTC under the direction of Chief Franklin Smith here with us today. At this time, we would ask that everyone stand. We would ask that you respectfully remain standing for the posting of the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing until the flags have exited the floor.
Left wheel. March. Colors. Pull. Raising. Colors.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
colors. Left wheel, mark. Forward, mark. Color, hold. Forward, color. Pause.
Thank you, Apollo High School ROTC. You may be seated. The American flag is an instant reminder of patriotism, liberty, and unity. It inspires hope and stands for the ultimate sacrifices of our ancestors who fought and died for the freedom we now cherish. America has been a nation of people from different backgrounds and ethnic groups for many years. People come to the United States in search of freedom and better opportunities and end up sharing a common bond as fellow Americans. Our flag has been a testament to the American spirit, which showcases that despite our differences, we are proud to be Americans. Today, we are part of our flag. Our kindergartners and first graders are going to lead us in singing "You Are a Grand Old Flag." Please stand in honor of the American flag as we sing together. What does it mean to be living in America? Well, it means many things to many different people. As Americans, we can greet each new morning as an opportunity to set goals and make plans to reach our goals. We can dream big dreams and work to see them come true. We have the freedom to make choices about our values and live those values out in our lives. Our third and fourth graders will now sing a song about living in the heart of America. Do you know what a veteran is? Well, a veteran is anyone who has served in the armed forces, past or present. The 5 branches of our armed forces are the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. On Veterans Day, we set aside time to honor our veterans. Why should we honor our veterans? Well, veterans fight and risk their lives for our freedoms. Veterans fight and risk their lives for our freedoms. Without the service of our veterans, we would not have the freedoms we enjoy today. There are veterans living and working all around us in our community. We have veterans working in Davis County Public Schools. We have 3 veterans that are near and dear to us at Sorgho, and we would like to recognize them today. Mr. Greg, our custodian, Mr. Ray and Mrs. Kim, 2 Sorgho school bus drivers, are veterans who serve our school community. We are so thankful for their service to our country. Mr. Greg and Mr. Ray could not be with us today. Miss Kim, would you please come up and share which branch of the military you serve?
Hi guys, I'm Miss Kim. I drive Route 47 and I served in the United States Air Force.
Thank you for your service, Miss Kim. Not only do we have veterans who work at our school, but many of our students and staff have friends and loved ones who are veterans. Next, we would like to show you a very special video. This video contains pictures of veterans and active duty servicemen and women who are dear to the hearts of Sorgho Elementary School. We want you to honor our heroes once again through this special presentation. The Armed Forces Medley is recognized as a collection of the official march songs of each branch of the United States Armed Forces. Derek Johnson was the creator of the first medley of the U.S. Armed Forces song. The medley includes the theme song from the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps. The song was released in 1972 and used many times during the 1976 bicentennial celebrations across America. Simple Paradis, March of the United States Coast Guard, was added later. The Armed Forces Medley has become a very popular song for many concerts and special events to honor our military. Today we would like to play this song to honor our veterans.
Who's to fight on the lines and to bring the nation's might, and the army was rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting to the battle's won, and the army was rolling along. Then we start our way, the horizon's way, count on the days of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the shores of Sorgho, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. As we fight for right and free, and to keep our honor quiet, we come proud to claim the title of United States flag. We praise our trust and faith. How we can shout and shout to win the victory. Since the battles are on legend matters, we always ready to order our starting fight.
How do we show appreciation for our veterans? We can actually never repay the priceless sacrifices they made for our country and our freedom. Yet for most veterans, a simple thank you for your service will do. Do you love your country? Do you cherish your freedom? If so, thank a vet. Our fifth graders are going to sing a song entitled Thank You Vet. They want to sing the song to show our veterans how much they are appreciated for Veterans Day and every day. Our guest speaker today is Lieutenant Colonel Gordon Scott Taylor. Lieutenant Colonel Taylor was commissioned as a second lieutenant on May 9, 1992 from East Central University in Ada, Oklahoma. Lieutenant Colonel Taylor is currently the area coordinator for Kentucky and Tennessee instructor teams, who are part of the Command and Staff General College Total Army School System. He is responsible for the training of soldiers who are pursuing their military educational level 4 status. Lieutenant Colonel Taylor has 29 years of military service, in which he has served in a variety of staff and command positions, to include Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2004 to 2005. As a civilian, Lieutenant Colonel Taylor is a diversity, equity, and inclusion coordinator for Davis County Public Schools. Please give a warm welcome to Lieutenant Colonel Gordon Scott Taylor.
All right, good morning, Sorgho. I'd like to welcome the third and fourth graders. I'm sorry, the fourth and fifth graders, is that correct? The fourth and fifth graders that are here, and also K through 3 that are watching this remote. So I'd like to, first of all, say thank you for inviting me to be at your ceremony and at your celebration this year. And I consider it a privilege and an honor. Also kind of emotional for me because this is probably the last year that I will be on what we call TPU status. I'm an Army reservist, which means I'm a citizen soldier. And this will probably be the last time that I'll be in this capacity. So the next time I will be in retirement mode. So I'll be excited about that. So maybe I can grow something on my face. So I had to shave this morning. So just like to welcome you guys. Listen, I want to try to make this fun. I've done quite a few veteran ceremonies where I've given this speech, kind of saying all these profound things, but I want to get you guys involved. So in my branch in the Army, we always have these callbacks, or we have these sayings, all right? So the word that resonates with me when I talk about the Army is the word hooah. Now, I'll say that differently here in a second. Hooah is spelled H-O-O-A-H, but most of the time you would hear a person say, hooah! All right, everybody get that, okay? So I'm going to do a callback with you, and I might say, give me a hooah, or can I hear a hooah? And you're going to say it back to me, all right? So let's practice 4th and 5th grade, and then we'll let the K through 3 catch up with us. So, can I hear a hooah? Hooah! Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that. All right, let me hear it one more time, and we're going to have a little contest. So, can I get a hooah? Hooah! That's very good. That's very good. Then, we also have this little other random callback that I'm going to do as I'm talking. I'm going to say, am I right about that? And then you're going to say, that's right. Everybody get that? Everybody got that? Am I right about that?
That's right.
Oh, I like that. Man, this is good. Did they practice on this? This is very good. All right, so we're going to have a little contest. So where are my 4th graders at? All right, my 4th graders. Okay, we got a lot of 4th graders. Where are my 5th graders at? Looks like our 5th graders are right here. All right, so we're going to start with our kindergarten. We can't hear them, but kindergarten, I know you're out there. So, kindergarten, can I get a hooah? All right, boy, that was loud. Oh my gosh, did y'all hear that? Like that was loud. It busted my eardrums. All right, 1st grade, can I get a hooah? All right, 1st grade, they were kind of, no, they need to work on it a little bit. All right, 2nd grade, can I get a hooah? I think I heard something. That's very good. 3rd graders, can I get a hooah? All right, 3rd grade, not bad. They're getting there. All right, now, with big dogs, 4th and 5th grade. All right, 4th grade, can I get a hooah? Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, and 5th graders, about to go to middle school, about to do some big things. 5th graders, can I get a hooah? All right, we're going to do it one more time. Okay, and Miss Lisa, I'll put you on the spot. You know, you don't have to tell me who won this contest, okay? So, fourth grade, can I get a whore? All right, not bad. And fifth grade, can I get a whore? All right. Oh, it's close. All right, let's see. What do we think? All right, we're going to do it one more time. Looks like it's a tie. We'll do it one more time. All right, we're going to start with fourth grade again. No, let's go to fifth grade. Fifth grade, can I get a whore? All right. And fourth grade, can I get a whore? Oh, all right. I think fourth grade's got it, guys. Fourth grade, give yourself a hand. Good job. All right, the other thing I want to explain to you today is what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing is an Army fitness uniform. I know it looks like a basketball warm-up. I'm about to do some layups, going to shoot some hoops. But if I were to be in a session of physical fitness training, this is the uniform that I would wear. Now, I have some sim leaders that are going to grab some uniforms that I wore in the past. Yeah, because I've been in the military for a long time. So there's two uniforms that they're going to grab here. This first one right here is the last Army PT uniform that we've had. All right, so in the 29 years I've been in, we've gone through 3 iterations of uniform. This was the second one before we had this one that was added. So it looks similar, but basically just showing you this is what I wore back in the day. And then this is the current uniform, which we call the ACU or the Army Combat Uniform. This is what I would wear in a typical military day. This is what I'd wear if we have any combat operations or non-combat operations. If you see here, if you can hold this for me, I'll kind of point some things out. To the left is the unit insignia, the 97th ILE Training Brigade. I'm a member of that unit, and one of the young ladies talked about my job as center coordinator. In the middle is my rank insignia, which is Lieutenant Colonel. And then to the right is the Great American Flag. And then below that is the combat patch that I received working in Central Command in Baghdad and in Iraq. All right, hey, thanks guys, appreciate it. So pretty much in my career, we talk about Veterans Day, and we've had somebody explain it. Previously, Veterans Day was Armistice Day. Armistice Day was the day that was observed to end World War I, okay? So November the 11th, 1918, that day was to commemorate the end to World War I. Then as we go later on, 1954, President Eisenhower is going to enact what's called Veterans Day. So he felt we need to go a little bit further than just to talk about those that served in World War I. We want to remember all of those service members, men and women, that have served in all of our wars, but not only in war, but also in peacetime as well. So when you think about Veterans Day, think about those that have retired, those that have served, and then you think of people like me that are currently serving as a veteran. So we want to do a little bit different today as far as we give a speech. So we have some students that are going to ask us some interview questions. They're going to interview and going to ask me some questions. And then we have something that we're going to do. I think you're going to think it's really cool. So
thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Taylor, for being our Veterans guest speaker. Can you tell us why you chose to join the military?
all right, that's a very long story. So I won't take 30 minutes. I'll take about 5. So growing up, I had a grandfather that served in World War II. He served in Korea. He served in Vietnam. He entered the military in 1935 when it was integrated and retired in 1969 from Vietnam. And he was just a great man, just a person that I just looked up to and that I admired. And I also had uncles that served in the military as well. So my plan coming out of high school was to go to the Air Force. That was my original plan for you Air Force people over there. But my brother kind of talked me into say, hey, you should go to college and maybe become an officer. So I attended East Central University. In my sophomore year, I got into the ROTC program. I also had another intersection. I was looking at maybe taking a partial athletic scholarship, and I didn't do that, and I went ahead and went into ROTC. I was commissioned on my birthday. So when it says May 9th, 1992, that was a great day. I graduated from college, I got my commission, and then I turned 22 on May 9th, 1992. And I have been in ever since then. My retirement date this year will be May 31st, 2022, and I will have done 30 years in the military. I would not trade it for anything in the world, whether it's my hearing in my left ear and all the other things. I just think that the experience that I had shaped me to be the person that I am. It really helped me understand people from different backgrounds and just different cultures. And so that's my story, and that's why I joined.
Can you explain what a typical day in the military is like for you?
Okay. When we start a typical day in the military, we start with physical training. And I think one of the things that I will miss is those Friday morning PT formations where we're all running formation, we're all sweating, and we know we have about another block to run down before we're finished. But then the drill sergeant said, no, we're not through, and we'll run another 7 or 8 blocks. Okay, I'm actually going to miss that. To be with those people, we're going through the same thing. We're making sure that our bodies are in top physical condition so we can handle whatever comes our way. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you what a typical day would be like in the military when we're doing physical training. So our current, what we call our Army Combat Fitness Test, it has changed. So 2 years ago, I could go and report to physical training. Let's say we had our Army Physical Fitness Test. I would have to do 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and then the 2-mile run. And I would be timed to go through that. Now, the Army Combat Fitness Test has 6 events. So we went from 3 events to 6 events. The push-up is different. So I'm going to demonstrate. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. All right, can you hold that for me? So typically the push-up, hands shoulder width apart, you come down, then you come up, then that's 1 repetition. Now the push-up is come down, you're up, come down, root hands. Now that might seem not a big deal, but it is. Please believe me. So I have some kids, some leaders that want to demonstrate, and guess what? We're going to have push-up contests. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
Yeah. Right.
That's right. Remember that? Am I right about that?
That's right.
Very good. All right, so where are my 4 contestants here? Okay.
Yeah, some sort.
All right. All right, you're right here. Who am I? Are these 4th graders?
Me.
Okay. And then you're going to be on the other side. Give yourself some distance. You stand right here. And right here. All right. So, Kane, Riley, Kane, who's Kane? All right, Kane, all right. And Andy, nice to meet you. Kingston, all right, Kingston, you look ready. You got the Under Armour on, ready to go. And Charlie, all right. Excellent. All right. Now, I'm going to look at my student leaders. You? Yes. You'll count her repetitions. You can count his repetitions. And then I'll have you two to count their repetitions. Now, where you count the repetitions, I need you to come in front, right here. And you're going to be facing those that are going to do their push-ups, all right? So, for those of you doing push-ups, I want you to get on the prone position, just like you're about to do a push-up. Okay, just like that. All right, 4th graders, 5th graders, I want you to cheer them on. They're going to have 30 seconds to do as many push-ups as they possibly can. All right, are you guys ready? All right, and begin. You have to do it right, okay? You got to move your hands, girl. Good job. Good job. Keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing. All right. Got about 10 seconds. Let's go. Push it out. Push it out. And you guys doing a good job. Push it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Great job. Great job. Okay. How many you did? Oh my gosh, 27. How many? All right, 27, 24, that's 51. How many did she do? 30. Oh, look at him. Look, I did 32. All right, that's good. How many did you do? Oh my gosh, 32 and 33, that's 65. Here's the winner right here. Good job, guys. Hey, guys, great job. Great job. Good job. Good job, good job, all around. All right, great job. You guys have a seat. Thank you so much. That was fun. All right. Hey, where the PE coach is here. Hey. Oh my gosh.
We're working on
ready
it.
to go.
We're working on it.
And then we come back here and do some knee tucks. That's one of the events that we do. You got to spin yourself from pull-up bar. You got to pull up, and then you got to kick your knees up. So, yeah, that's hard. That was a good day for me. All right. I think we have a couple more questions.
In your opinion, why are veterans such an important group of people in our country?
And listen, I did a lot of thinking on this. Why I think that they are very unique. And one of the things that came out to me, and I was thinking is service. I was doing some training as a captain, I don't know, maybe about 10 or 12 years ago. And this 2-star general was talking to us, and he told us that he didn't think that we have a recruiting problem. He thinks that America has a service problem. All right? And when you talk about the 7 habits all the time, and I guarantee when the principal, administrative staff, and the teachers talk to you what it means to serve, that is the uniqueness of, I feel, as a service person. Now, I can only speak for most of my military career, being a reservist, that I am Mr. Taylor, sometimes Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday and Sundays, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Taylor. So I am truly a citizen soldier. So there I was sitting in Ponca City High School, actually Ponca City Middle School. I received a call from the 98 Training Division in Rochester, New York, and they said, you've been called up. You're going to be going to conduct a mission in the CENTCOM area of responsibility. That's Iraq. So 4 weeks later, I was at Fort Bliss training, and then 2 weeks after that, I arrived in Baghdad, Iraq. So service is probably what makes us unique, serving our country. And again, I wouldn't trade this for the world. All right.
What are some ways students and adults alike can show honor to our veterans?
Now, I know the last couple of weeks, you have been engaged in activities to get ready for Veterans Day. Matter of fact, I came by your room and you were getting ready to do things for Veterans Day, whether it was singing, whether it was writing letters, whether it was just doing something to show your appreciation for those that have served and are serving. Secondly, and I think this is very important, one way you can honor those that are still serving is to understand our history. Understand where we came from. Remember, when we were a little baby country, we were struggling. And we had this general by the name of General George Washington that kept a lot of this together. And then our military evolved into everyone that looks like us in this room. So when you saw my uniform, the insignia says U.S. Army. I like to say it talks about us, that U.S. That is describing us. That's who we are. So it's very, very important, students, that we understand our history, where we came from, and where we are going. And last but not least, the best thing that you could probably do, the ultimate thing that you can do to honor our veterans is, guess what? One day you might wear this uniform. One day you might take that oath and raise your right hand and say you're going to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. So I'm not trying to preach you right now, but all I'm saying is this: if you really want to truly honor those that have came before you, that you would one day wear that uniform, one day take that oath and be a service member in the United States military.
Lieutenant Colonel Taylor, kids today have lots of heroes like Superman, Wonder Woman, and famous professional sports players. Why do you feel veterans should also be considered as heroes?
All right. The reason we like heroes, the reason we think that heroes are all of that, because they inspire us to be something that maybe we're not. There's something larger than who we are. There's something that we can look to, something that we see that is success, something that has to do with winning sometimes. Well, the story I'm going to tell you about a hero is a little bit different, because this hero wasn't on any kind of ESPN or on the screen. He was just this person that I saw when I came back from Iraq. So we came into Dallas, which was the last place before all of us go to our different places. So we came into the airport, and there were some doors that looked like this going out, and it was pretty quiet. It was just us soldiers coming back from Iraq. And so I opened the door, and I was just a captain. And there was this man that was standing there. He had this hat on, and his hat said Vietnam veteran. And he only had one arm. And he looked at me and said, "Welcome home, son." And I tell you what, I still get goosebumps when I just think about it. I still get emotional about this, because if you understand our history, that man that went to serve in the Vietnam War, he did not get that welcome. He smiled at me when someone didn't smile at him when he came back. He reached out with the only arm that he had to embrace me when he was not embraced himself. I have a soft spot for Vietnam veterans because of what they had to endure when they came home to a very divided nation. So I'm glad that we have changed how we talk to veterans and how we appreciate everything that they've done for us. So that man, I don't know his name. I wish I could find him, but that man is my hero. And I was just so proud that he came back for me. and that he embraced me when he was not embraced, but he did that anyway. So thank you for your questions. And listen, Sorgho, you guys were awesome today. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to not only share my story, but to talk about the military that I've served in and so proud to serve in. And just thank you again. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Taylor, for your service and our country, and for being our guest speaker today. The song America the Beautiful was based on a poem written by Catherine Lee Bates during an 1893 trip to Colorado Springs, Colorado. Her view at the top of Pikes Peak was so beautiful that it inspired her to write a poem about that beauty. The poem changed over time and was eventually set to music. Our second graders are going to sing this beloved song for us today. Please stand and sing along with them to America the Beautiful. Thank you for being a part of our Veterans Day program at Sorgho Elementary School. Thank you to all the teachers at Sorgho School who worked hard to make this program possible. Thanks to all the students who practiced and performed to show appreciation to our veterans. But most importantly, thank you to all veterans for their sacrificial service to this great country. We hope all our veterans will be able to come back to our school next year in order to be honored in person for their service. Everyone, please take time to thank the veterans today. Veterans Day is a tribute to America's living veterans. However, we feel it is altogether appropriate to end our program today with a moment of respect for all of those who paid the ultimate price for freedom, for all of those who gave their lives to this great nation. Everyone, please stand. We will have a few moments of silence, and we will end our ceremony with the playing of taps. Please give thanks in your heart for those who gave their lives for this country, we can have freedoms we cherish today. You will be dismissed after the playing of taps. You are dismissed.